We're here with the 2025 Topps Sterling Mixer number 1. Let me get the links shared and we'll get rolling. The microphone should be fixed. I set Rodney up for failure and did not update the microphone. I'm sure my voice sounds fucking sexy as hell with this shit right here. But the microphone volume should be good. If it's not, let me know. I can increase it a little bit, but I don't want to be super loud either. We're going to get a link to YouTube. That's what I get for buying a good microphone, because the setting was just on condenser instead of dynamic. So with being on condenser instead of dynamic, it was condensing the sound, because typically shitty microphones need to have the sound condensed and amplified, where the dynamic Shure that I have does not need to be that. So I got it mostly for podcast. I really got the microphones to start podcasting with Jordan Heller, and I don't have time. I just don't have time to get my Howard Stern on. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Came back from Colorado, ran way too many games in the outfield for my fat old ass. But yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously, Justin's been running on Fanatics Live for football. Justin will probably start running some baseball and basketball on Fanatics Live as well. I'm going to be picking up at the nighttime, more than likely. This is going to be the second setup for Fanatics Live. I might be back at the house for a little bit on a setup until I can get the computer back that's at RMA from iBuyPower, and bring that to the shop for the third location. But until then, I'll get the overhead camera and everything either set up tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Everything will probably be set up at least in this room tomorrow. I gotta hang the monitors and stuff that I have. Looks like we got 8 people in here, so I'm gonna get rolling. We'll go over what's in the break. We will run the football midnight after this one. Midnight filled up after this did, so this gets to run first. Kind of just how the cookie crumbles. We obviously have the 2024 logo fractor, fan favorite. We have 2 nice Bowman drafts. Asia edition, we have the 2020 Bowman draft. This has chances of Pete Crow Armstrong. This is the draft that had Kierstad, Torkelson, Max Meyer in it. This one has Marcelo Mayer. Henry Davis just had I think his first 2 home run game, if I'm not mistaken, the other day. This also has Lawler and Brady House non-autographs, but Brady House first. We're going to have the 2024 Topps Museum collection from last year. We're just going to have a box that I wanted to throw a little bit of randomness in here in case you didn't get a great team. Pretty much any team in this shit can hit. It can be a big guy, it can be a small guy, it can be some fucking no-namer like Steve Garvey. This I threw in here because it does beef up the Mariners and the Royals a little bit. Yes, Wander Franco obviously was the big chase in this product when it came out. However, you do have a chance of short prints of J-Rod and Bobby Witt in that one. In the 2025 Topps Chrome Black, obviously when you get this rookie class with the Sterling 2025 big boy box. I'm trying to make it to where for the random there's a whole ton of different teams. Series 2 comes out on Wednesday. I'm actually going to open this box first. Series 2 comes out on Wednesday. So I'm probably going to do some pre-fills for Series 2 tomorrow, and then we'll get back to running the Sterling hopefully by the weekend. But yeah, I mean, let's get rolling into this one. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Appreciate y'all finally filling this up. Even though it took a while, I thought for sure I wasn't going to be the one breaking. I thought for sure Rodney was going to break the first one. We were going to get a second one knocked out before I came back. But starting off card-wise, we have Greg Nettles for the Braves, 51 out of 57. Like I said, it could be a random person in some of these cards. This is Nettles on the buyback. Looks like it's going to be... Oh, man, if I could find the copyright for Topps. I think it's 1987 Topps, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 87. Maybe it's 88 Topps. Nonetheless, going to the Braves, which is a good spot regardless. However, going to the Bravos, and that's going to be Brad Roundabush. And I clearly just put a space in between Brad and Brian's name. Let me fix that right now. Actually, I'll fix that. I'll fix that later. It's the checklist is right. There's just a mess up because of let's say it's a mess. It was just a little bit of a mess. Actually, we'll run one of these Bowman drafts. Let's do 2021. It's just a slight mess up on the list because when you go from Google Sheets to Excel, it doesn't switch over right, and I prefer Excel over Google Sheets. Just more freedom to set up the checklist and everything a little bit easier for the sorters. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good night. Like I said, tomorrow we'll probably do some Series 2 pre-fills. NBA Chrome. Topps Chrome basketball comes out on Thursday. So that's also something to look out for. The draft class wasn't as good last year. Obviously, there's no Wemby. Let me see if I can figure out the... we'll just go through it. Said all the paper and stuff will ship with this. There is going to one autograph per box. We got Logan Henderson. I have Jordan McCants. And then we'll get some more paper. I don't think there's anything numbered in this paper. There wasn't. We're going to get my boy Frankie Mozzarella and Ben Cutterna. We have Tyler McDonough. And that's going to be the Sparkle for the Red Sox. We have Brendan Beck, Jeremy De La Rosa, Cooper Bowman, Holgate, and Wes Kath. Wes Kath was the only Chicago White Sox in this product. Very light on the White Sox for this particular product. Let's see, paper-wise, I don't think we're going to get anything worth noting. We got Will Bednar on the refractor. Jordan Adams. We have Doug Nikhazy, the Guardians, Collie, C.J. Abrams on the Mojo. And we're going to have Jordan, Joe Mack, Kyle Manzardo. Now that's a hit. Forgot he was in 2021. Obviously going to the Tampa Bay Rays. But he is obviously the guy. He's the guy right now for the Guardians. I have 55 points right in front of my face. Nice hit there for the Rays and Eric Hernandez. I know people said no Wander Franco. Oh, Kyle Manzardo. I think people forgot he got traded. Got traded away from the Rays to the Guardians in a trade. So nice first for Kyle Manzardo. Just been chilling in the shop for like 3 years. Yeah. Marcelo Mayer on the insert. Nice Manzardo. I see you got a real lively crowd tonight in the comments. Appreciate y'all really talking to me. You just sound like a fucking crazy person talking to myself. We have Luke Murphy. We have Maddox Bruns. Hockey game got fucking out of control. We have John Rhodes on the Mojo. Nick Gonzalez Mojo. Luis Angel Acuna. Also another guy got traded. Panenko, Spikes, Alec Thomas, and Kusick. Man, there's a lot of hype around Kusick when this shit came out, too. I remember that. I think Braves fans just hype up all their prospects, even though they suck. Weird to not see any colored paper coming out of this. We have Benny Montgomery. I know you guys remember him. Big chase in the product. We have Cespedes. Got Zach Veen on the Mojo, who's his first in 2020. We have Chen, Mikulski, Morales, Jensen, Jordan Walker, Ty Madden, and Jackson Jobe. Jackson Jobe's had a good start to his career as well. All right, let's go into the haunted Sonar box. I believe technically it was Sonar Light. Sonic, not Sonar. Sonic. So there is a slight chance for J-Rod, Torque, Hunter Green, and Bobby Witt short prints. But the big rookies that are in the main checklist are going to be O'Neal Cruz, and I think that's about it. for the main checklist. Was Edward Cabrera was a rookie in this, maybe? Get at least one numbered color. It's just something to add some bulk to it. Of guys that are definitely still in the league and super cheap. I mean, it's an inexpensive box. Even in the next Sterling, I'll probably have it just because the chance to get a Witt or J-Rod when they were so hard to hit in regular 2022 Chrome because they forgot to put them in the thing, and then you had to have the silver packs and all other bullshit. Plus the whole Wander Franco debacle. Alright, let's get rolling. We got Shohei Seager, Lowe, Max Fried with a black and white Ray Wave Bobby Dahlbeck. Hayes, Bieber, Gray, Springer, McCutcheon, Luis Robert on the refractor, Pujols, the Dodger jersey. We got Anderson, Carlos Santana. Oh, Cal Raleigh's a rookie in this. I forgot about that. Oh, C.J. Abrams. You're right. I don't know if he was he a short print or regular guy? Wait, Cal Raleigh's having a fucking hell of a year right now, huh? Kyle Tucker, Fairchild, Jose Series, decent player, Flaherty, Contreras, Gosman, Zach Lothar, fucking bum, Kershaw, Baez, Andrew McCutcheon in the wrong side of Pennsylvania jersey, Matt Manning, Bryant, McCormick, Molina, Sammy Long, Hoskins, Ramiel Tapia. Oh boy, big boy alert. Fell off the fucking face of the earth. Alek Manoah, 25 out of 199 for the Blue Jays. Guy just fucking lost it. Lost it. We got Miggy, Tyler Stevenson, Sonny Gray, Altuve, Contreras. Oh, my man, Joey Gallo. By the way, if Billy's in here, I appreciate the bet you sent me a Joey Gallo. Big Joey Gallo fan. We have Miguel, Horner, Marte, Clase, Ashby, Strasburg, Bogarts, Reitz, Soler, Matt Chapman. Oh, there we got J-Rod on the Youthquake. Edward Cabrera, Rogers, Goriel, Walsh, Harper. Oh, little Joe Ryan action. He's having a pretty good year, right, Austin? We have Kirilloff, Pavin Smith, Moncada, Lance Lynn, Lindor, Mullins, Vidal Brujan. That was a guy that was supposed to be good. We got Bregman, Luis Gil. Oh, Jarren Duran's in this year. And we got C.J. Abrams, Youthquake, and Mitch Haniger. But these in the need to be top-loaded pile. You're right. C.J. Abrams was in this. I knew I added another slot for some more balance. All right. Now that we got let's go to something that's a little bit more sexy here in the museum collection. Two autograph, two memorabilia. Obviously, each box has either memorabilia or an autograph. I think I have one more box museum collection, maybe two more. Obviously, nutty class, dude. And clearly, if you go look at the total price of the break, they're not even run this anywhere near what this box is worth right now. Because, why? I didn't pay some jackass price of like $800 worth of. I think the box was selling for like $650 or some shit. I don't know why, but I guess anything that Skeens touches is like gold. Other than wins, the guy can't fucking buy. He looks like he's like Felix Hernandez or I guess DeGrom, but my man's out here throwing fucking dice and cats up and has a losing record. Feel bad for the guy. But what are you going to do? Get drafted for the fucking shitty Pirates. We have Sandy Koufax. Oh, we got a little. We got a little Jackie on the sketch 101. I'll turn it around in a second here. Little Jackie Robinson sketch. Love to see it. 101, the artist's original canvas collection. Looks like it's a little. I'm assuming his name is Dan Gorman. I'm assuming that's a Dan Gorman. Nice little hit for the Dodgers. Love to see it. J.D. Brewer on the Jackie Robinson 101 sketch. Then we're going to have Ryan Sandberg on the memorabilia. 78 out of 99. Going to go with the Cubbies. And then we're going to have, what is it, a little Willie McCovey? Oh, Willie Mays. Right team, wrong Willie. 7 out of 150. Just look, McCovey. You ever watch McCovey swing? He looks just like this. Just obviously he's a lefty, not a righty. Like hands up, no gloves. You know, when the real men used to swing the bat, just raw dog that shit. It's a nice little box, even though there wasn't even an autograph in there. That Jackie Robinson sketch is probably a couple $100. I would assume. I don't 100% know, but I would assume because it's Jackie Robinson. Dope card. So we're going to get a little bit more color here again. We have a Mark McGwire for the Athletics. 12 out of 25 on the blue. And that's going to go to the A's. And Brent on the Big Mac. Yeah, Mookie Betts. We have Jason Dominguez. Arenado. We're going to get a 3 out of 15. Worst, most overrated shortstop in Major League history. And that's primary piece is purple, 3 out of 15. Had to razz the Yankees fans a little bit. Nice Jeter hit nonetheless. I'm going to go to the Yankees and Eric Hernandez. I promise it's Jeter. You just can't see because of the purple. You can kind of see it if I angle it right, but the purple is brutal. Purple on black. It's like the ugly-ass Ravens uniforms. All right, let's get into the third box of the museum collection. Speaking of the Ravens, we will be running that half case of midnight right after this. If you're looking for more football breaks, Fanatics Live, Justin's on here. I got a little bit sick earlier today, so he went home early, but he's been running football every single day. We have Mike Schmidt on the bronze, Frank Thomas, Tony Gwynn. We're going to have Bryce Harper, and behind Bryce Harper is Mark Burley. Did not have the quickest gunslinger in the Central on my checklist. It does have a little bit of peeling. It's typical for a museum collection. In the middle down there, 76 out of 299 for the White Sox. On our first autograph. Oh, boy. This is the White Sox. JD, right? I think JD Brewer had the Sox. JD again, just having himself a good Topps Museum Collection hobby box here. All right, should be one more autograph. Normally it's a patch auto. Not guaranteed to be a patch auto, but normally it is. We're going to have Jung-Hoo Lee on the rookie bronze. We'll topple that one up afterwards. We have Barry Larkin, Ted Williams, Christian Yelich, and we're going to get Nico Horner. 57 out of 99 of the Cubbies. He's having a pretty decent year. The whole Cubs team is having a pretty decent year, but he's having a good one for who he is. Obviously not a home run guy. He was a top prospect at one point in time in baseball. He's just never been a power guy, so he's like, Cubs fans love him. Everybody else is like, the guy doesn't hit home runs. He's not a good baseball card. I like the guy. All right, let's get into, we'll go Bowman Draft 2020. Let's see if we can get a PCA. I think PCA is by far the best player in this box now. I think you used to be able to make an argument that Jordan Walker was. I mean, Jordan Walker is still a huge chase because his autographs are so rare. I don't know if they'll honor the redemption now, though. But he was like the big chase in this. Even though he looks like he's 45, the guy's like 22 still. All right. One of my favorite Bowman designs is 2020 by far. We have Oswalt Peraza, Got PCA with some damage. Still top loaded. It does have like a print line there, but still a nice little hit for the Mets if you don't have one in your collection. Going to Brian Ward just to get it on there as a refractor. I don't think there's anything I can do with that. It looks like a peel wrap. The worst part it is too, the centering's really nice. Just has a little bit of warp right there. I'm pretty sure you can see it on the camera, but nonetheless, nice PCA. We have Infante. Tyler Soderstrom, another nice one to get. He's having a good year. We have Josh Jung, Spencer Torkelson, Haver, and former first-round pick Carson Tucker. Cole Tucker was his brother, and he just never really panned out. If it would have pulled this when the box came out, would have been huge. 212 out of 250 on the purple. Carson Tucker. Going to go to the Guardians and Nicholas Vitale. Still might have some value for somebody maybe trying to complete his rainbow or something. We have Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, that would have been a big hit. Probably like a top 5 or 7 guy in the product whenever released. Especially because his brother was on the Pirates at the time, so there's just a lot of like... His brother was having a good year when the box came out. We got Nick York, Padermo, Michael Bush, Cody Hose, Cavaco, Hankins, Zamora. We have Duran on the applied pressure. And franchise futures, Carraway and Ed Howard. Neither guy panned out for the Cubs. A little gold in there, too. We have Zach Daniels, Brennan Davis, Cantillo, Matthew Dyer, Barnhart, Drohan, Lynch, Cabrera, and then Chris McMahon, 23 out of 50. On the gold, going to go to the Rockies. Go to Chris Arndt. The big Rocky in this product you're looking for is Zach Veen, though. Still hasn't really done much other than dyed his hair, but still got some faith for the small Zach Veen collection I have. That looks like it's just going to be a waste of my money. We have a Leica Williams, Pittsburgh Pirate, on the sky blue paper. 40 out of 499. A little off center, but another hit for the Rays. And Eric Hernandez, which I'm sure he probably wasn't the happiest when he got the Rays. Between that and Manzardo, I would say he's winning. We have Franklin the Fifth, Swaggerty, Soler, Hernandez, Will Klein, Garrett Mitchell, Duran, Warren, and Heston Kjerstad on the glimpses of greatness. Kjerstad's just... I think the heart thing set him back, plus COVID. Just has never turned into really what the Orioles want him to be. He's good, it's just not great. Second overall pick, there's expectations. Let's get into his Topps Chrome Black. See if we can get a good autograph on the board here. We're gonna get a gold. So it's a positive. These are set up now where you get one color per pack for anybody that's new to Topps Chrome Black. We have Rutschman, Suzuki, Steele, C.J. Abrams, Yuri Perez, and Christian Yelich, former MVP for the Milwaukee Brewers. 49 out of 75 on the purple. How have you been, Austin? Working everything good, buddy? See if I can get something to block this. Interesting guy wanted to type a message to me, sending me love letters. Jose Ramirez, Alvarez McRae, Seager, Kyle Tucker, and Taj Bradley, 14 out of 50. On the true gold for the Rays. And Eric Hernandez. Then for the autograph, it's going to be a gold. And it's going to be a Tiger. 4 out of 50. Colt Keith on the gold mini diamonds for the Tigers. And we'll see where the Tigers scroll to. We're going to take big boy Alek Manoah down. We're going to knock down Jackie Robinson. And that's going to go to J.D. Brewer. Having himself a nice little break. All right, let's get into Logo Fractor. These boxes have been either awesome or just doo-doo, so. Obviously, a little bit more sex appeal when you could get 20 bucks for Ohtani or Judge, but. Obviously, 2 Logo Fractor packs. Put those to the side. We'll get the base-only packs open. These are not like the Bowman Megas that just came out where the base pack got shit in them. These don't have anything. We'll get them obviously shipped to you if you get any cards, but it's just going to be base chrome. Anybody excited for Series 2 to come out? James Wood, I guess, is going to headline that bad boy. Man, that dude's a bad mamma jamma. Say that much right now. I don't even want to think about what his debut patch is going to go for. You got Kessinger, Canzone, Murray, Albies, Vertugo, Davis, Abbott, Mullins, Springer, Turner, Tenna, Cease, Horner, Garcia, Gore, Carter, Meckler, Greinke, Smith, Goldschmidt, Gray, Sal, Frank, Bregman, Realmuto, and Yu Darvish. Fucks me. And every time I mean, I didn't draft him in fantasy this year, but every time I draft that asshole in fantasy, it would be the year where he has like a 4 ERA instead of the 2 ERA the year before. Prick. You got Will Smith on the Logo Fractor, Yandy Diaz, Owen White, Jung-Hoo Lee on the image variation, and Shane Bieber going to be a 36 out of 199. And I think this is the more, I think there's 2 image variations for Jung-Hoo Lee, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe this is a more rare one. It's going to the Giants. Where's Brian Thomas at to be jealous? Going to Brad. I'm glad Brad got something because I think he got 6 spots and hasn't really been getting the most out of his spots. We got 36 out of 199 off for the Guardians. Gonna go Nicholas, Shane Bieber, former Cy Younger. Out of 199. We got Lipsius, Colt Keith, Noel V. Marte, Evan Carter, and George, I Can't Stay Healthy, Springer. 22 out of 99 on a Logo Fractor for the Blue Jays. For real, like this man cannot stay healthy. Must be the Canadian water or something. All right. Into Sterling. This is going to be an autograph relic card numbered to 25 or less, or a unique 101 relic. It's 2 cards. Let's see what we can get. Really appreciate you guys because, I mean, could probably dome one of these boxes ahead by myself, but I wouldn't get to open this shit if it wasn't for you guys. I'm being 100% honest, so I'm grateful. Been fighting with Topps, though, to get me some Dynasty, but I would open probably Dynasty box or 2 by myself before it was $900 that it is now, but definitely get to open some cool cards because of you guys. So I really do appreciate that. That I get to experience this, man. This is what I think it's like the 3rd or 4th year we've opened Sterling, but still, like I said, I think sometimes you guys don't realize how grateful I am. Anyways, what do I want to do? The 2000s MLB All Stars or the 2025 rookies? Which one are we opening first? He's getting labeled, man. The rookie got jammed in there. It has to be a James Wood because it's just fucking, the box is fucked. You know, he's a tall guy. think the only guy that's going to get the vote is Austin, so I might as well just pick. Austin's the only guy watching. You can pick if you want, buddy. All right. We're going 2000s All-Stars. I know that's what Austin really wants. He collects Hall of Famers. I don't know what team do you even have in this. Oh, man. Come on. Plastic doesn't want to rip for me. Do. All right. Forgot these are like the biggest pain in the ass to get out too. Like open both sides and finger it out on one side, man. All right, let's see who it's gonna be. 2000s All-Stars. We got any guesses here? Any guesses? 2000 All-Stars. It's gonna be Carlos Beltran. Which I gotta say, I think he's a New York Met in this. He is a New York Met. Carlos Beltran. If anybody plays MLB The Show, he is the entire collection for the live series reward. And I looked up his numbers. Beltran was good, but like wasn't that great. Nice hit for Brian Ward and the Mets. 2006, he had 127 runs. That's fucking nuts. That is nuts. So 130 or 180? Nice hit for Brian. All right, let's see what 2025 rookie we got going on. Definitely going to be DJ Hurst. Calling it right now. It's going to be a national. We're going to see the cap. Everyone's going to be like, oh, it's James Wood or Dylan Cruz. It's going to be fucking DJ Hurst. I fucking know. I don't even think he's on the checklist. Fucking hope he's not on the checklist. There's some products. Like, I'm all for rookie signing stuff, but there's some products that, like, certain guys just shouldn't be allowed to touch. I've had this discussion. Like, I think Chrome and stuff, I think it's fair to have all those picture autographs. Like, them dudes made it to the... Like, those dudes made it to the thing. I think we actually do have a national. I think it's the good one. Alright, let's see what this fucker's number 2, because... They gave me the littlest piece of cloth. I'll promise you right now, it's a national. It's one of the good ones, too. It's one of the chases. 24 out of 25. Dylan Cruz. Going to go to the Nationals. And that's going to somebody. I was going to say, I could see their face. I can't think of their name right now. Let's say it's going to David Sharples. Tip of my tongue, I was like, it's the guy that's a Braves fan. Now he has to have... Now you can trade a Dylan Cruz, RPA, Top Sterling game used memorabilia. Sick hit. We pull barely any Dylan Cruz. And to pull one out of one of the big boy boxes is fucking dope. Pulled a lot of James Wood in 2022 when he was in Bowman. We pulled a ton of James Wood. Just saying, everybody was like, he's just a big guy. He's a poor man's Aaron Judge. Now he's gonna be, well, I guess still a poor man's Aaron Judge, because Aaron Judge is a fucking monster. But that's gonna be the break, guys. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I don't even know where we got 52 guys watching at. Let's say it's not like I streamed it through Fanatics Live or anything. Fanatics Live, we do average sometimes like 35 people. I'm surprised. I want to see what Justin does with some baseball. Let's say he might bang his way to the top. He'll pull Monica Lewinsky. If you know, you know. If you've never been in in a channel when Justin's breaking. You have no clue what I'm talking about. Makes no sense. But I know Austin's been in one break, so he knows what I'm talking about. We have Mark McGuire in the blue out of 25. We have Tyler McDonough on the sparkle. We're going to have Derek Jeter out of 15 on the quad patch for the Yankees. George Springer on the green logo fractor. Shane Bieber on the aqua logo fractor. We have Manoah on the aqua ray wave for the Blue Jays. We're going to have Bradley on the true gold out of 50. The purple out of 75, Yelich. The sky blue paper, Alika Williams. We have McMahon on the gold chrome for the Rockies. We have a PCA just for fractor. I just put it in there just because I didn't want to get any more damage based off of the line that's on there. A little bit of a fold that's like in the card. It's like the foil started to ripple, actually. It's not even like a fold. We got 7 out of 150. Willie Mays. We have Ryan Sandberg, 78 out of 99 on the memorabilia for the Cubs. We're going to have a 76 out of 299, Mark Burley. He would thrive with the pitch clock, dude. The dude already pitched fast as hell. 57 out of 99, Nico Horner on the patch auto. We have Craig Nettles for the Braves on the buyback, 51 out of 57. We're going to have the logo fractor image variation, Jung-Hoo Lee for the Giants. Carson Tucker on the purple, 212 out of 250. We got Colt Keith, 4 out of 50 on the gold mini diamonds. We have Kyle. Austin, you must have just tuned into the football break that's about to break after this, too. I know you ain't doing shit at work. You said you're just sitting there. We have Kyle Manzardo on the base autograph. We're going to have the Jackie Robinson 101 sketch going to go to the Dodgers. We have Carlos Beltran, 10 out of 25 on the patch auto, top sterling. And then we have the Dylan Cruz RPA, 24 out of 25, going to go to the Nationals. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate y'all as always. You guys have a good night. Be safe. If I'm not going to come back here and hang out for the 4-box half case of Midnight Football, completely understand. But if you want to come hang out, by all means, come back and watch here in about 15 minutes. We'll run that at like, actually even less than that. We'll run that at like 12:05, 12:10. I literally just got to copy and paste the list into Streamlabs. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Appreciate y'all as always for hopping in this baseball break. Like I said, we'll probably pre-fill some Series 2 tomorrow. And we'll get back to the Sterling by the weekend. I'm not in a super rush to get to Sterling. I'm trying to not hold off, but I want to hold off a little bit because I'd love to mix it with some 2024 Inception, as well as some other 2024 Inception, some Topps Chrome Black with Top Sterling. Like that shit would probably crush. And then I'll try to keep some logo fractors or something around for other years, for maybe the last couple rookie classes. But I think that'll do really well and make it for an interesting break.